Welcome, my Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers. Welcome to our timeless true love timeline reading. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm not bad, it's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Production since 1998, author of 2 books at the time of this timeless recording, and getting ready to get the 3rd one going. That would be Spell Ingredients from Professional Witch, as well as Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. The Kindle version of Words of Grace is available for a free preview if you would like to click the link and check out the first chunk of it, including the table of contents. You will see that the book is primarily divided into chakra chapters, different practices, prayers, and graces in each chakra. There are chakras in this reading. You might find it helpful. And the Kindle version is lovely. It's very Kindle. Can't hold a candle, though, to the original version that's over on Patreon.com in our digital shop, along with Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. I love me some Patreon big time. Some of my subscribers get both of those books as part of their benefit package. Others could get either or. But all of my subscribers on Patreon get 3 benefits in common. A daily check-in, number 1, my favorite one. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream. Pretty much link every day, right? So they can chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a meditation, a blessing, something to send us on our way. The best way for me to start the day, considering I am moving. I'm packing up and moving, selling this place. We go to closing next week. Oh no, we go to closing in a couple of days at the time of this timeless recording. You're seeing this way after, actually. So yeah, it's my favorite thing, the daily check-ins. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. They're all soul contract based. As a matter of fact, this particular series of readings is like a companion reading to the Path of True Love readings with extendeds. All of the extendeds are juggernauts, as well as they get extensive discounts. My subscribers over there on private sessions with me, spiritual counseling, readings, and all of that. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want to hang out for it. And I love it. You can follow us for free. I'm putting out more public content just for followers on Patreon and obviously my subscribers. The 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human are still up and running and will probably be in perpetuity, because everyone who signed up for a 7-day trial stayed at least for a month to get the discount on the reading and private session things, and I love it. It's the coolest thing I've ever done to date, and I've done a lot of cool stuff. So if you feel so drawn, my beloved Leonines, click the link, check it out. Look at the menu and come Patreon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. You can trust me on that. But you can just call me Mal, right? Because it's a lot to remember. Hi, my Leonides. Mars conjunct Leo rising here. So let's get down to business. We'll do some explanation for the new Leos and crosswatchers, and we'll get into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead as you like. We are doing a 7-card spread here, past, present, and future, using 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot to get the inside chakras, the feminine energy, wherever you've been on the True Love timeline, where you are, where you're headed. We'll get the lower 3 chakras, the physical, the masculine, the yang dynamic, looking at yourself from the outside, or you from the inside, looking out at your relationships in the world with people, places, and things, past, present, and future. And then we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra. So the crosswatchers in particular, because there can be a lot of mirroring in this stuff, has something to work with, right? To come into alignment to make wiser, more loving, more powerful decisions in our relationships. What is the True Love timeline? It's a way of looking at the path of true love, our healing journey, our hero's journey, our spiritual path of awakening, or sacred alchemy, whatever you want to call it, right? through the relationships in our lives, because we are the common denominators in all of our relationships, no matter who it's with or where it's with, right? Our relationship is part of it. So as we shift and heal that, making, catch this, the wisest, most loving, most empowered decisions, masculine, feminine, and the bringing of them together, truth and love, true love. But it's every choice and every decision that we make in our relationships, inner and outer, that determine how we do in the game, right? It's like a video game, but you just can't control the options. You can only choose empowerment or empowerment, fear or love. That's pretty much it, generalized, right? So let's do this. I think that's enough explanation. If I forgot something, the guides will say it through me anyway. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do my best to get us the clarity, guidance, and grace and necessary for us to become the true love that we are at core. I mean, come on, we're immortal souls. We've been incarnating over and over and over again. Let's face it, our relationships with one-on-one as well as people and places it's how some of our biggest lessons are delivered, lifetime after lifetime. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And let's shift to divination from explanation in the still point. My favorite thing to do 100 times a day at least. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddesses override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, where has the Leo Collective and our cross-watchers, myself included, most likely where have we been, heart, third eye, crown, in the true love timeline? We're getting these first 6 cards face down. My beloved goddesses, where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment. In the true love timeline, where are we headed? Us and our cross watchers, should we just do our best, or the best of our ability, make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions that we can make in this timeless true love timeline read. That's a little tongue trippy. Let's get these 3 face down, and then we'll flip them over past, then present, then future. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My God's override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs, in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, what's going on lower 3 chakras, where we've been? What's going on lower 3 chakras, where we are now? What's going on in our lower 3 chakras, where we're headed if we do our best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships, inner and outer, for this timeless true love timeline read. Yeah, well, we're off with a bang. Sort of, you could say, all right, so the internal world, the feminine energy, where we've been is the Pisces card, all right? The Maiden of Cups, that's the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. Mutable water, 12th house, the collective unconscious. If you're going to give it a chakra, pretty much heart chakra, that element of water for emotion, but shifting, changing. I'm a Pisces moon. Boom, right? So there's my little clue tip hint that makes this a little bit more specific in a general read. And with the star, when it's a major arcana card, it usually covers all the chakras in that zone. So we're looking at following inspiration, maybe wishes coming true or in process of Pandora's box here in the mythic tarot. Let out everything except hope, right? The star to me is the highest vibrational card in the major arcana, really in the tarot. Tarot entirely because of its altitude in relationship to us, right? So it's like Earth, the moon, the sun, and then the star, you know, the core of the universe, the great central sun, whatever you want to call it, right? So it is tuned in, tapped in, turned on. The lower three chakra intuition, if you were paying attention and following the inspiration, the golden timeline, the true love timeline, you might have probably felt both ways about it. Now, you know, also keep in mind, if you're an empath, Pisces is the ultimate empathic sign because it's 12th house, the collective subconscious, which is the bridge to the collective unconscious, right? So, no, the personal subconscious gives way to the collective unconscious. I got my 3 levels of power confused, sorry. It happens every now and again. It's a lot to remember. Where are we now? Oh, another court card. Whoa, okay, this could take a romantic turn. The Libra card, Skadi, the Mother of Blades, that would be the King of Swords in traditional tarot. The Libra card, 7th house, one-on-one relationships, right? Marriage, partnership, but also your relationship to yourself and your shadow self, bringing that into balance. Cardinal air with the 8 of Wands, fast moving. Now, I can relate to that. We're moving my entire structure from a Virgo to I'm an Earth sign, darling, I'm immutable, right? So, you know, and I've got Venus and Libra. I don't know, this feels like my read a little bit, considering it's going to be those elements of fire, those 8 of Wands. This is Jason and the Argonauts. They got the Golden Fleece. They're headed back to drop it off and complete the quest, but, you know, they're not quite there yet. A nice balance of fire there, messages coming, but definitely rapid motion moving forward. And you could even say, even if you don't have any planets in Libra whatsoever, look at what house it's in. If you can look at your chart, that's a good idea. It could give you a clue there. But it is about being balanced on the inner. It is about it's ruled by Venus, yet it's very third eye and throat. So this is lovely. Just make the wisest most. That would be very, very just, right? Honor your contracts with integrity. And I would say lower 3 chakras, your solar plexus, would probably tell you when you're veering into territory thou ought not veer into personally, right? All right, where are we headed? Wow. Okay, well, only one major arcana card here, but this time we got the court card on the outer, because hold your water, Sybil. Where we're headed is the Ace of Blades, which would be the Ace of Swords, the Oracle of Delphi, the Sybil. Some of you got that and some of you didn't. It's okay. It's okay. This could be prophecy. This could be the truth comes in and sets us free with the King of Wands and Aries energy. I don't know. I know what planets I have in Aries, and it ain't Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This could be somebody showing up. Yeah, do they have to be an Aries sun sign? Who knows? But we're looking at first house. So another way to interpret that, you step out and look at yourself from the outside, this could be about self-healing, right? First sign of the zodiac, taking care of business, taking care of self-love, so that this new way of looking at things comes in, this piece of truth, a seed of truth. Because if you, the Oracle of Delphi, there were 3 of them that worked there, right? Huffing gas out of a crack in the wall. It's a long story. Look it up, right? So the Pythia would sit on this tripod and do what she got to do. Another one wrote it down, and a third one translated it. Like, I don't know. I think I just have that, let me huff the gas out of the wall, and like someone else gets to write it down. I guess that's what YouTube is fulfilling that function for me, though. So far there's no gas leaking around here other than the natural, well, not natural gas either. You know what I mean? Watch that pilot light. This can absolutely be about moving forward. This can absolutely be about initiating something. So I will have a look at what's going on in I have Saturn retrograde in Aries. See, and that's why knowing your chart is helpful with readings. It can help you really take the specific from the general, and that's why I love doing private readings, because if the person has their chart there, we can dive. Yeah. So, a lot of fire here. I mean, you go from the Star to the 8 of Wands to the King of Wands. That's really good. And on the inner, from Pisces to Libra to the Sybil to the Oracle of Delphi, I think this feels like an adventure. It just does, particularly with that 8 of Wands where we are right now. All right, last card down. Macron healing mantra. Okay, wake up, cross watchers. Cross watcher, cross watcher. This is the one that will help bring it all together. It doesn't matter if there's mirroring or not. Please take a nice deep breath. God, I love my career. Still point. Ascended Masters override. Here we go. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. And I call upon the beloved Ascended Masters on behalf of us Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross watchers watching this video and drawn to this reading. What is the perfect healing mantra that will help us make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationship? Navigating the true love timeline, coming from a place of Pisces water in the inner with the star on the outer. Very intuitive, very inspiring, very could be. And where we are now with that Libra cardinal air on the inner and 8 of Wands, fanning them flames, moving forward fast, bringing us to a place of the Sybil, the Ace of Blades on the inner. Perhaps a core truth is revealed that then we stand there as or with the King of Wands, first house, ego, personality, and self-transforming for this timeless true love timeline read work. Honoring adversity. Here we go. A fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. And I think this is saying the burning's just about complete. Now, just to step out and look at myself, step out, look at yourself, right? It's like I am moving. Like literally my whole world is transforming, but the amount of spiritual and emotional and mental balance that it's taken to do this. But that's why I'm doing the readings. Like I could blow it off for a month, but no, doing what I love, I'm bringing my creativity to it. And so, yeah, I know my guide said to me the other day, I was driving around running errands, and they said, you know, this will be a memory eventually, like all of this. And I was like, oh yeah, right. It's like I've moved before. So it's a lot, but I'm going to read you from the bookie book, man. This is a great one, particularly with the amount of fire that's in this read. Honoring adversity, not shocked. Not shocked. Honoring adversity. A fire reveals a path of new direction once the burning is complete. 8 of Wands. It's almost complete. When adversity is honored, life is appreciated as oscillating cycles of deterioration and renewal. It's the circle and the cycle of it all. Deterioration is the natural process of new things becoming old, while renewal is in the process of old things becoming new, like selling this place and moving into the new one. There it is. As you learn to honor these two interconnected processes, just as naturally as the changing of the seasons, you're able to embrace adversity. It's not a punishment, but a gift of renewal birthed out of the ashes of erosion. There you go. It's like the Phoenix mantra, right? The transformative alchemical mantra. This mantra is ideal for processing unforeseen changes. We signed the contract like the day before Mercury went retrograde. Seriously. Overcoming superstitious beliefs, which looks like this. Well, if I do that, that might, and if I do that, then I'm going to step on a crack, and, you know, watch out whose crack you're stepping on. And surrendering the ego. Ego, personality, self. Hot read. All right, we're going to put this together in a blessimation. A little combination of a blessing and a summation. Never know what's going to come out of my mouth when I do this. So, and then we'll talk about cool stuff if you want to hang out for it. One last time. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine, on behalf of us Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross-watchers who are watching this video and were drawn to this reading. May we be blessed with all that we need to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships, navigating the true love timeline and the path of true love. Because there's been a lot of emotion going on in the past, and we must be healing it because we were feeling it, and being lit, being guided, our hopes and our dreams calling us forward in the golden true love timeline. Things are moving fast on the outer, and we're keeping our psychological, mental, emotional balance in play as we go in our relationships with ourselves and our relationships with whoever is on that Eight of Wands ship, moving rather quickly, heading into a moment. A thing will happen inside of us where we will see things with clear eyes. That this new thought will drop down from the eighth into the crown, into the third eye, and we get to chew on it for a little bit while this Aries energy in us from the outside looking in, of our ego kind of being healed through this, honoring adversity, or perhaps someone walks in, a brand new person, a brand new thought shows up, and if we just get us everything we need so we can truly and peacefully honor adversity. Because the fire will reveal a path of new direction once its burning is complete. And it feels like it's close to completion. So may we be blessed with all that we need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships in the true love timeline. So true love conquers all. True love heals all wounds. True love breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise, for our well-being, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. Tingle, 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 tingle. Interesting read. A lot of fire, I'll say that. If it helped, hit the thumbs up. Help the other Leonines and their cross-watchers find it. Want more of me here on YouTube? I don't know. Subscribe if you're feeling it. I'm fun. And certainly come check me out over on Patreon. It's just check out what we're, just look at the menu, right? Just think of it as like DoorDash or something. Just, let's see what they got on the menu. I'm just gonna do that through on your phone. Because, 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human will probably stay available moving forward, right into perpetuity. We got the new store there, which I love. You can shop. You don't even have to be a follower to shop. That's just there, right? You can shop if you want to, but you can't follow us as a follower. You get the public content and put more and more stuff out just for Patreon for the people to see in the public. And what else? Oh yeah, I'm moving, and so they're getting a lot of behind the scenes stuff for Shoresies, the daily check-ins, all the extended readings, the extensive discount on private sessions with me, and I am booking them. My Patreons are reaching out, particularly the ones that live local. They're like, I gotta get you before you leave. I'm like, all right, let's book it. So there's a video in the description box. We'll talk about that next, but seriously, check it out. I love Patreon, and I highly recommend it to Leos. And that being said, if you would like one of them, their private sessions with me, of course, there's a video I made called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. It's in the description box. It's about 11 minutes long. I had a fun time doing it. My mom likes it and explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a private session with me, but perhaps we're afraid to ask, or whether we Zoom record it in person. I'm going to be doing readings in Saratoga Springs at the Magic Moon on Fila Street, right? I love Veronica. We're good friends. We're family. She's from Long Island originally, just like me. So check it out, watch the video, and book me, because as soon as I'm up there, we're open for business. So seriously, a lovely read, honor adversity. This has helped me many, many times, and it will help me moving through my relationships with whoever comes along at this point. So hang in there, my beloved fifth housers, creativity and good fortune. I love you all so much, and I love being Leo rising. So hang in there. I believe in us. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.